Good morning, sweet bees. I don't know if I'm going to be posting this video. Beloved angel of the choir. Okay. I want to do a reading, but I don't know that I want to. You know, it's kind of a weird feeling. So I have the what do I need to know spread in front of me. And I'm going to use an oracle instead of a tarot to do this reading. We'll see how it go, and depending on what the message is like, I'll post it or I won't. Okay, so what angel is going to be the guiding energy for this reading, s'il vous plaît, nos anges d'amour? Here we go. Okay, this is number 42, Zafkiel, the angel of contemplation, reminding us most likely that we need to take the time to think before reacting. And that's a strong energy in the readings I've been doing lately. Raises vibration, emotional and spiritual growth, meditation, understanding, and confidence. And I also want to remind you that, you know what, I'm going to look at it right now because I have noted the dates, but I haven't looked at it. I believe we have a Mercury in retrograde starting August 4th to August 27th. So most of the month of August, which means we are in pre-retrograde right now, which means we need to slow down, we need to pay attention, we need to avoid reacting, and to contemplate the situation, you know, before exploding, to create more of a misunderstanding. So this energy to me makes sense. This angel Zafkiel, the saying is, I provide insight to aid spiritual growth and help you find words to accurately express feelings, emotion, and ideas. I love that. You can wear a tanzanite. The moment is now, and you are called on to meditate. So I really like this. See, I may post this reading after. This is perfect for the energies to come. I love that. I'm always blown away. At the bottom of the deck, we have Lalahel, guardian of the divine light. Beautiful. Clear healing light aids to light workers, which is something that came out in a private reading yesterday. Spiritual insight, patron of the arts and science. I hold the mirror of the soul to help you see how to come into alignment with your true inner self. Lovely. Labradorite is your recommended stone. Instantaneous and changes. So we are going towards a new phase, which is happening for a lot of us. So that's probably, you know, we always mean to do collective readings where there we are. So be on the, I don't know why I want to say the lookout. It's more like show some patience, understanding, and step back. Avoid the desire to bite because it's going to get confusing. It's already started getting confusing. We've had that Microsoft situation a couple of weeks ago that created havoc, right? And that was to me like, hey, Mercury in retrograde is started. And there is a lot of stuff I don't get because I'm not really into the study of astrology and the planet movement and the houses and the this and that. Like, I get into discussions with my mom and I'm like, because honestly, I don't care. I live my life, you know, regardless of whatever. I try to behave that way, you know, regardless of what's going on. I pay more attention to Mercury in retrograde because I have noticed, you know, things would happen and I was like, wait a minute, isn't it? Oh, wow, isn't that interesting? Or, you know, like when people would get crazier on a full moon. So these are things that I have experienced in my life. So I pay more attention to it. But I know there is a lot more to it than that. So because I'm not going to use a tarot for the reading, using the Angel Tarot deck to get the energy. And I like these cards because they have little messages. So what the energy, s'il vous plaît, for this month. The reading, by the way, that I mean to do is what you need to do for the coming months. Oh, that jumped out really. Unity with the Archangel Saint Alphon. I love that we have an Archangel. Number 5 is the Emperor. That also talks about creating unity with nurturing and caring and listening. See how we're talking about understanding, possibly some being stern about certain things, like make yourself heard. I mean, the Emperor is also a warrior, okay, so he's not little energy. What do we have here? Oh, I love that we have different religions. See unity, how unifying all the people around you. We have Christianity, we have Judaism, we have that looks like a possible Arabic sign. We have yin and yang here, and we have, I'm not sure what that is. Please let me know. It makes me think of the Russian flag, but I could be wrong. So traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations, seek out mentors and like-minded friends. And I like how this also, so seek out like-minded friends, but to me, with that unity, it's more like maybe being careful to not let some traditional viewpoints or what we know take over certain things, just like what's happening with the Olympics right now. I mean, a lot of things that have been said online, and I don't spend a lot of time online, but it just so happened that I saw that, and being French, I looked a little bit. I didn't watch the whole ceremony, but my mom kept on talking about it and this and that, and I saw things, and some friends posted stuff, and there was a huge misunderstanding and people judging what they were seeing based on what they know, which could be very little for some, and not what the country or the history of the mythology or the whatever was trying to be portrayed. So I'm definitely feeling that energy with this card here, with the unity, with trying to understand what people are trying to tell you rather than reacting. Everybody comes from a different background, from a different culture, from different knowledge, from different readings, from different environment. So everybody is going to feel a certain way facing the situation. There is definitely the need to communicate in a clearer manner here with these energies, divine energies that have been coming out here. And at the bottom of the deck, the Magician, I love it. With Raziel being used here, you are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. You make that magic yourself. As a magician, you have all the tools and you create the environment you want to have. I'm like, is it all? Oh no, okay. I was afraid that I had reorganized this deck, but I'm not sure I have. Lots of Archangel, lots of wonderful angelic divine energy here. Okay, so let's see how that's gonna work here. I've only ever used this oracle with love readings. This is called Oracle Lifestyle, and this was created by a Delphine Allard. Here we go. She has a channel in French, and she makes lovely decks. I love that she her artwork is in this one is all the stuff that she likes while growing up or watching. It's all like movies and cartoons and stuff, and I love that. So let's see how that's gonna go for us. S'il vous plaît, nos anges, nos guides d'amour. Oracle. What is the message? What do our little bees need to know? There is the card of patience, waiting for something for this month to come. Oh, somebody may be moving, getting a new place, or thinking about it. Okay. There is the energy of triangular again. That was in the weekly message. Interesting. Okay, this is a big oracle, so, and I don't use it very often, so apologies for this bad shuffling moment. S'il vous plaît, nos anges, what do our little bees need to know this coming month? S'il vous plaît. Allez, one last time. Okay, let's do a cut. What do we have here? We have acquaintances and we have, oh, how pretty. This is Maîtresse, pourquoi tes copines font-elles font les stars? So that's Sabrina right here with Salem the cat asking her, why are your friends acting like stars? So some acquaintances, some people you thought may have been your friends or liked you may be turning their back to you. You may be disappointed with some people, but there is a beginning of something new, and this is something lovely because this is showing you this is the energy of a birth. So either you are literally just having a baby, so congratulations if you do, and if your baby is a new project or a new start, then you obviously cleanse yourself from some very negative and toxic energies. So congratulations on that. Okay, let's see. This is interesting. I rarely use oracles for readings, so I'm a little excited about this. So what is showing up in your present reality? What is showing up in our little bees' present reality, current reality, present reality? For our little bees, what is showing up in the present reality? S'il vous plaît, nos guides. What is that? Okay, so you were ill-prepared. You missed something there. You right now you feel like you échoué, that you failed at something. You know what's that with that picture? What's great is that oopsie, apologies. See, I just failed, but I always go back and pick it up. And in this case, yes, you failed. You know, you're carrying your beverage to the cup and you're half asleep, you know, you're not coherent right now, you're not paying full attention, and you miss the cup. You know what, that's no big deal, because you can always use a paper towel, a sponge, something you clean up, and you can always try to fill the cup again. That's the beauty of it. This is obviously, and we have the number 77 here, so number of perfection to me and number of starting over. So yes, you may feel that you failed, but it's okay. You can just clean up and start over. Obviously this failure here is not the end of the world. That makes me think of a card from the, and you may feel the reason why I'm thinking about it is for a reason. Obviously you may feel like the five of it's right here. I did a reading yesterday. Here it is. You may feel like the Five of Cups, but I love this how it says, spilled tea is not the end of the world. Okay, so you may feel like, hey, you know, like some serious grieving facing that failure. You may feel like the world has ended, like, you know, but hey, this is no big deal. Okay, it's just spilled tea. You clean it up and you pick up and you get up and you make more tea. That's how the universe is seeing that failure that seems to be so big for you. And no disrespect, okay? This is really not out of disrespect, because we are all entitled to feel what we feel. But I feel like this is just a reminder from the universe that of how insignificant this failure actually is, and how you'll still be able to enjoy your beverage after you clean it, and you may be surprised. Okay, so right now you feel like you are in this state of failure. I'm very sorry for that. What is stuck in your past influencing your present? So what is stuck in a little bit's past influencing the present, s'il vous plaît? Okay, so you are still I was talking about grieving. See, I had the Five of Cups coming in. That's exactly what this is. We have the gorgeous Johnny Depp here drawn on this card. Sad about something. You are still crying over that spilled milk. You are still crying over, you have something hurt you in the past and you're still stuck on that. You cannot leave the past in the past, and you're still crying. And you may even feel that your failure is linked to that past sadness. Okay, so let's see what next is how your subconscious is affecting your action. How is our little bee's subconscious affecting the actions? S'il vous plaît, nos guides. Okay, we're gonna go for this one. Interesting. You are really stuck on the past. It's something. This is the card of fascination, the card of sin, the card of feeling weak, the card of interdiction, the card of the forbidden fruit. So that sadness that you have from the past, that is affecting your present reality and your action, is the fear of being accused with that, like there is that Eve, that failure, feel like it's coming from some judgment that you think people gave you, or that you may have given yourself, that you put yourself in a situation where you felt weak, where you felt like you were where you felt like you were sinning, where you felt like you were going as far as taking the forbidden fruit. I was going to say only God will judge you, and even then, God is forgiveness, okay? You have to remember that God, in the case of the Christian tradition or belief, God sent his son to die on the cross for you. Okay, so your sins are forgiven as long as you trust in God, as long as you recognize Jesus. Your sins are forgiven. I'm not telling you, hey, go ahead, keep on doing it, but I'm telling you to stop blaming yourself. A lot of the time, as long as, if you're here, that tells me that you are somewhat of a spiritual being. You are somewhat of somebody who believe that there is something better out there, that there is love, that some divine energy is loving you, wants to hug you, wants to guide you, that you have all these that you are a good soul. Okay, so if you are a good soul, you have done the best you could in the situation that was given to you. You obviously are looking for love, just like every human being does. Whether it's self-love or love from someone, but we all live with, some kind of guilt, or wondering if we're doing the right thing, and worried about the judgment from people, whatever. This is heavy on your mind, this is heavy on your heart, okay? And that's affecting all your decisions. And remember, at the beginning you were told not to worry so much about spilled. Like, when that happens to you, it's irritating. Okay, I'm not saying it's annoying. I get. My son would always drop his bottle of water. You always have to get up. You always have to go get the towel to go clean the wet spot, whatever. That's all it is. It's just annoying. Be careful not to react. Be careful to contemplate, to look at the things from the bigger picture, and to remember those, like, look at those divine energies, like the unity, the power you have in your hand, the understanding, the trust you have to have in the universe, the light, the aids, the light workers. Like, okay, so especially if you're a light worker, go do some research on that, because you are an empath and you feel things like deeper than other people, and you may be wondering if you are in the right life and what the hell you're doing in this world. Like, we're doing like much deeper things, but you have the spiritual insight, you have the love from your guides and your angels. Please call on your angels for help. You and quite simply, maybe you just need to see a professional, okay, because you have some serious trauma and self-doubt, and possibly even self-loathing, that's keeping you from a beautiful future. That talks to me a lot about anxiety and depression and trauma and self-loathing. So how is your current action, how are your current action influencing your future? Based on that, I don't know, I'm like afraid to put it out, but let's see. Hopefully your current action will imply you going to talk to a professional and you trusting yourself and you finding, and I mean, at the beginning here, it did say, seek out mentors and like-minded friends, but I like the mentors, like someone guiding you towards this beautiful life that you're capable of. Okay, so let's see. S'il vous plaît, nos guides. How are the current actions from my little bees influencing their future? S'il vous plaît. How is that influencing? Oh, okay. See what you're doing. I was just telling you, maybe your actions are just stopping all the good things from your future to happen to you. You're just creating a pause at every turn. I mean, it's really cool to be like Neo when you're preventing attacks, but when you could be preventing good stuff, I mean, this is like pause, stop in time. Instinct in the present, you're stuck, you're slowing things down. With your fear, you are stopping every good thing from happening as well. Okay, I mean, Neo did have to die to save the world, right? So sometimes it is scary. I'm not telling you need to die to go save the world. I'm just telling you it may be time to kill your old habits. Meaning by that, like to stop, to get rid of your fears, to start trusting and manifesting with the magician here, the beautiful magic that the universe has for you. What is a message from spirit, s'il vous plaît? A message from our guides, your guides, that hasn't been clear about what you need to do here. What is a message from our little bees, s'il vous plaît, nos guides? A message for our little bees. We have the passport, we have foreign, we have that birth here. Okay, so we have this one here, the birth and the number 1, and you have passport as a message. We have international, we have the world, we have foreigner. So what that tells me here as a message, that like-minded person could be somebody you really have. Oh, I like how we have the red nail and the blue nail, with on top of Neo with a red pill and the blue pill. It's maybe definitely time for you to take the other pill that you're used to. Okay, if you tend to take the red pill, then take the blue pill, because you need to look at things from a very different, with a very different eye, a very different belief. I was talking at the beginning about lack of knowledge, like with all the judgment passed on friends and because of lack of knowledge, and knowledge based on like history and stuff like that. Okay, not everybody knows about the mythologies. Luckily, I was talking about that recently with some friends. We had like writers like Rick Riordan writing stuff, like the Lightning Thief series, like taking us back to the Greek mythologies. He wrote some books about the Egyptian mythologies and stuff. So I haven't read all of them, but I own them. I still have to read them. The whole world has different histories. We live now in a very open world with people coming from everywhere. You may need to quite literally just go on a trip, find yourself by grabbing your passport and going to see something new, or just learning different stuff. I mean, there is a whole world out there, and maybe you've been afraid and just stayed in that same little corner of your world and not seeing all the awesome stuff that's out there, all the different ideology, all the different thought process, all the different lives, people. The message is really open your window and look at the beauty of the world. That's the way I see it. I'm going to pick an advice here with the Lammas, Season of the Wish Lammas Oracle. What advice for our little bees here, s'il vous plaît? 3 cards. Fine. We have Bird Feeder. I love this. How we're talking about books and passports and learning about the world, and she's just sitting in possibly, like, let's just say her backyard, in the sun, but reading a book. Every tiny action taken in the pursuit of growth is a powerful step in the right direction. Love that. That's an advice for the second time. Poppy was number 33. We had 77. So there is a soul here that wants to help you. You need to allow them to come in. Pause for a moment to reset and reconnect with your soul, which is back with the energies of the number 1 here and the birth and the starting over. And notice how we have what do we have? We have two different backgrounds here with these 2 characters. We have a water animal, like a duck or a swan, and we have an earth animal with the fox, which talks about intelligence. And we have a sunflower that talks to me about finding your inner child, because it takes me to the sun card, which is about like being as happy as a child would be. And we have fruit trees, and with number 22, 2, 33, 22, 77, we have a lot of mirror numbers and 2s. Don't miss what is right in front of you. Everything is as it should be. So we're back to trusting also, and letting go of those fears. You have been holding on so much to what you know, to what you want, instead of seeing what the universe wants you to see, I feel. So it's up to you to get out of this pattern. And it feels like your soulmate, and I'm not talking about necessarily a love story, is going to be not what you'd expect. Obviously, it's always like that. I'm going to take a healing angel card for you because there is a lot of pain here. S'il vous plaît. What you need to know for next month is really about taking care of your healing. The unknown. Do not fear the unknown. This is time of deep exploration and transformation. Unfamiliar territory leads to new horizons. So next month is all about new stuff. New life, new opportunities, new thought process, growth. Awesome. How should our little bee approach next month, s'il vous plaît, nos anges? I'm going to use the angel guide here, s'il vous plaît. How should our little bee approach the next 30 days, s'il vous plaît, nos anges? How should our little bees approach next month, s'il vous plaît? Okay. Can I get a jumper, or do I have to go get it? How should our little bee approach next month, s'il vous plaît? Okay. Expecting miracles, so trusting in the universe with your big open arms, and clear, cancel, release, clearing all this negative energy, all this past stuff. Like, it really is time to like reset, go back to 0, because obviously the way you were like stopping things out of fear. It's interesting because they would almost go together, but it's not like we are not saying to stop, but like really all this pattern, all this negative stuff, everything that you believed to be like your life, it's time to cancel and start from, if you ever can, with a person, with a situation, with work, like clean slate, go back to zero, give yourself another chance and expect miracles. That goes well with the magician, to expect miracles here. Okay, that's good. And transformation. Okay, I mean, this could not be any clearer. You have evolution, transformation, growth, amazing, exciting new things happening in the next 30 days. Allow it to come into your life, and allow it and start it too. Okay, with the magician here, and the learning from the like-minded people, finding the mentor, and like I said, for some of you it may just be just going to see a professional. Just really think about it. Message from Mother Mary to close this. Oh. That was lovely. It was very deep in your pain. I'm sorry about that, but this was lovely. With a fire on the tree here, I'm like beginning again, like, you know, clearing everything, cleaning everything. Our Lady of Charity, I call upon my strongest children to aid those in need. That unity card here. I will empower your purpose and act through you. My powers are vast enough to keep you safe and protected, no matter where you may be. Fear not and maintain your focus on me. Trust in your heart's journey and contemplate in complete fulfillment. I am guiding you, my beloved, that peace and wisdom may flourish upon this earth. You are being guided, you are being loved, you are being... The universe is putting you in the place where you need to be, and you're really apparently called to stop fighting it. That's too many. Can I get one clear gratitude message? Pour aller le bis, s'il vous plaît. Okay. Merci. See the good. Okay, fine. There is 2 cards. See the good. Focus on your strengths, not your weaknesses, which is what you've been doing so far. See what you're good at and start there. We're all good at something. Only high vibe. Avoid complaining for an entire day. See the good. Avoid complaining. You are really ridden with negative energies. Start seeing the good in yourself and in the world. Start seeing that you can just refill the cup and drink, and you won't be thirsty anymore. That's like little steps, but there is hope for you yet. Sending you love. Bye-bye.